Let's go with it. It's a long song. Hey everyone, Jackie K here. I got another GBL set to share. I got doing a little bit of a social experiment for this particular one. You might be able to see from the team selection that it seems a little weird. Like Jackie K, why would you ever use a Gengar in the retro or in the Great League? I kinda almost spoiled it, but I think I'm gonna do a little preview of the Retro Cup. Just take a hypothetical team that I would use for a Retro Cup into normal GBL and just see how well it does. It's been a while since I've used cast form. It's been a while since I used Wish Cast. Never used a Gengar before. Don't know why I had the graphic for it pre-prepared, but not Wish Cast. I want to take this team for a round and see how well it does. Also, this song's real jammin', and I just... maybe a little too jammin', maybe a little too distracting. We'll see how it goes through. I get the feeling this is going to go terribly, because I am very well prepared for a Retro Cup, and nothing else with this team. Then again, there's still a lot of... oh, hey, hello, fellow Wishcast. Hello, fellow kid. Do you like to go in the skateboard, on the Wi-Fi's, in the Ethernet cable world, too, my fellow young person? Man, that was so disjointed that it almost didn't come off ironic. But I think we got a solid start going on here. Feels like I get called out like a card here. If I just wait 1 millisecond, it could have been just fine. This Gengar is going to be scary for Clefable, but unfortunately because I don't have Shadow Ball on my moveset, and Gengar is fairly frail to begin with, I definitely got a little too ballsy. I think this could still work out. I think, because they're going for the charge move, they can't do a charm before I take it out with the Shadow Claw. Maybe so. The game plan is just going to be to spam Shadow Punches as much as I can before getting knocked out. I think I got a little too greedy though. I don't think I'm going to be able to get all my energy worth out of this. Yeah, because that was one hit. I should have just gone for the straight Shadow Ball. Because I think I have so much energy, there's not really going to get an opportunity to do anything else. Yeah, well, let's go for a second one. The Wish Cast is weak enough that it's going to go down to either move. At least this way I might be able to get a shield in the process. Nah, nope. So we kind of trade Pokemon there. I'm cool with that. Because I think it's at a range where you can run from the Snowy Cast form, but you can't hide. I will get you eventually. So this is kind of the other reason why I thought about running a team. Minus not being used to running Gengar, because I'm not really a good... it's always been too frail for my liking. A lot of these Pokemon I feel comfortable with, just not against higher ranked players. Unless he does the worst he could do. And of course you have the Shadow Ball. All good, I'll just shield the next one. Yeah, the biggest reason why I'm running Gengar, because I was doing the checks on PvE pokes. Do I shield this, or do I just trust Cast Form, come back in and finish it off? I might not even need to. Yeah, go ahead. Waste all of your Mud Bombs off on my Wish Cast. You cannot hide from the Snowy Cast form. I don't even know if it's worth using a Water Ball, because they just shield it, and I'm going to take it out just as quickly with my fast moves. But yeah... a big problem that the other two Pokemon, Wish Cast and Cast Form, have in the Retro Cup, at least looking at the top of the meta, was a high weakness to Medicham. Gengar satisfied that niche, which is why it's Double Ghost, along with a couple others. It gave him reinforcements against, a thing that I've been dreading with the Retro Cup, all the powerful Psychic types. Literally my 3 least favorite Pokemon in GBL Great League are within the top 5. Unless we don't count Lickitung XL, because seriously, who got enough Lickitungs to invest into XL candies for Lickitung without burning millions upon million of rare candy to do so? No one I know. Well, it's gonna be interesting. Like, someday, people are gonna have enough Candy XL to use Lickitung XL. And I'm kind of curious if it's gonna live up to the hype that all the analysis places put it through. Now, let's see what you got. Kinda had a feeling it'd just be that Mud Bomb. Then again, for a Mud Bomb, it did kinda hurt. But I think I can take one more. And this way, like, I'm prepared for the discharge when it eventually comes around. And I don't even know how much intentional it was. I probably should have just gone for straight weather balls. But at least this way I can bait a couple shields in the process. I presume. You are a fool. I could have easily gone for a blizzard and finish you off. So then you just kind of like slacked it off. I kind of realized like this is going to be a bad play because they're just going to, yeah, here comes the hard swap. I mean, I could like go for, I'm not even going to bother with the bait. I'm just going to go for the straight blizzard. Because if they don't shield it, then I'll really regret it. Even more so than if they do decide to shield this blizzard. See, that's a solid half amount of damage for a matchup that I would normally consider a disadvantage. I can be happier with that. And we're doing pretty good with the shields right now, so sure, let's go ahead. Again, like, I guess I would say that, like, early GBL is kind of predictable. She's like, I was so wishy-washy with that. Even I didn't know which move I went for until it actually came out. Yeah, there's the wasted energy, but at least I got both shields. And Cast Form is still here and able to do a solid amount of damage. I think I even have a Water Ball ready that I could just send in Cast Form and finish this off. Or I could finish it off with a Sludge Bomb. Okay, I think this is the problem Pokemon that, like, the whole reason they swapped away from the Blaziken in the first place. But this Mud Bomb, it's a Mud Bomb, but it should still do a good chunk of damage. I say as I just casually knock it out in a single move. I mean, I know that Blaziken is frail and that's super effective. But I was still caught a little off guard by just how much that did. Wait. Pokemon Prize at 2? I wasn't even paying attention, but that was a Pokemon... Oh, no, that was... I already did... It's 3 out of 3, and I just was scrolled too far one direction. We'll come back for you later, little Poly World. I think I'm gonna finish up the set. Oh yeah, that's right, cause this is a set that I already had one in, cause I don't know why. I just been on a, even though like the whole point of recording off of stream was because I didn't feel like I'd be able to do too many, I just came across situations of like, we just did this, we just did that. Let me test to see how well the screen mirroring works. And I just do a set and it seems to work out, knock on wood. I gotta keep in mind that means we only really had like 2 wins to this team, now a full 3. This is not a Retro Cup, so it's just the problem is, like, it could always have Flame Charge. I always have to be prepared for the possibility of Flame Charge. That said, this is still, I'm gonna go for risky play and just go straight for the Blizzard, assuming that they're... There's times that doesn't pay off, and that's when it's bad. Okay. That's a little unfortunate. I was actually hoping that they would actually switch away. Because Wishcast doesn't really have too much. Of course you just go for the Hail Mary going right for that frickin' Blizzard. Or right for that Brave Bird. Yeah, I think this is one of those battles where just Gengar feels like loose baggage. On the brights, no, I could have probably got a few more fast moves to make it seem a little more likely I was going for that second Blizzard. Because getting rid of bullshit is definitely more effective than, like, taking care of the damage to Swampert. You know what, you want to waste your energy when I'm just about to get knocked out? Sure. Go ahead, take my Wish Cast. And I think, like, I'm best off going to Cast Form here, because I can, like, at least hypothetically get up to another... No, I gotta save the shield for Gengar if I have any hope of winning. Okay. Just enough to get one more Weather Ball. It's in range, so I might even get the last shield in the process. And if that's the case, then... well, I got too trigger happy and registered as a swap and not a hit. I got a shield. Even if it's a flame charge, it's still gonna hurt coming from Gengar. I gotta keep in mind that the shields are gone. So... just to keep in calculations. Because I think the key for winning this is just be ready to go for a shell. Ugh. Just a sliver. Because I know Gengar can take a hit, so I was hoping that I just get just low enough of health that I can knock it out. And then just, like, finish off the Swampert in that. I mean, I guess Swampert and Wishcast are pretty similar. One just has Hydro Cannon. The other's just spammy. Where's the music? Alright. So I'm 2-1. Not exactly a great switch advantage. I'm just gonna swap into the Gengar because it's a hard swap for sure. But seeing the ones to cut out here, I definitely don't regret not going for the Wishcast as a quote-unquote safe swap. Because anything that has water ground, you want to keep away from grass types. Keep at least a 10-foot pole between the two, if not more. Maybe like a 10,000-foot pole. Ugh. Maybe I could have just finished it off with fast moves. It was too close. And at least Gengar is going to get something before getting knocked out. Entei, really. I mean, I guess this is at least solid Mud Bomb fodder. Maybe I could time it to rain. Maybe I could time it in a way that I could just have a whole bunch of energy when the last Pokemon comes back in. Thank goodness for shielding. Thank you for completely wasting on. Question is, what do I want Cast Form to be fodder to? Because Cast Form's not going to help me against the Entei. At least I get a little bit of neutral damage off against the Hitmonchan. I just don't like how it's setting up. We can work with that though. If it just wants a power-up punch, and not even take out an Ice-type Pokemon, then we're just gonna finish it off with the Water Ball here. Okay, as long as I got that out of the way before the attack boost came in, this is actually perfect, because that's only one attack they can have for energy. And meanwhile, Wishcast is just out here, ready to spam the Mud Bombs against a defenseless Entei. This is the face of a guy killer. Wonderful. Cool, and I still have that shield saved, so do your worst, Mr. Entei, and I'll do mine, a tiny tap on the head. Alright, if I'm not mistaken, that's the end of the set, but not the end of the video, considering I owe you all one more battle to make it a full 5-battle commentary. Though that does mean I'll have to, like, claim this guy real quick. Yeah, maybe if I remember I'll cut it out, since this is actually not being done on the live stream. Or I can just catch it by the foot. That works too. And we're going up to rank 9. You know, this is actually good. We'll probably be put up against higher ranked people, and we can just see how good this team that feels out of place actually is. So, here we go. I am on the fence of where I should leave with Gengar Castworm. They serve similar niches of just being Pokemon that get a lot of energy and have a really spammy fast move to try to get early game shields. With Gengar being more frail than Castworm, I'm kind of wondering if I should leave with Gengar, because it's easier to get Castworm in on a thing than Gengar, unless you just hard swap into a fellow ghost-type Pokemon. In that case, I'll just take it. Don't even have to bother with baiting. I'm pretty sure Shadow Punch is threatening enough on its own. I guess this guy to, like, get all the shields. I approve of that. Only downside is I have to shield in return. I just realized, like, even Bone Club probably would hurt. And that would have definitely knocked me out. So if I get one more Shadow Punch before getting knocked out, I'll be content with that. Sure, I may lose a Gengar and be down more Pokemon than they are. But that's a shield advantage, and I guess my opponent knows that. Oof. It sucks having a Gengar resisting the charm, but because you're a frail, glassy boy, still not even mattering. You're still, like, taking the pain like you were, weak, not resisted by it. Alright, who do I want to even bring? Castform just has nothing. Which cast at least can spam Mud Bombs? Well, let's not shield the first one. Yeah. A lot of regrets were made, honestly. Because... Sure, I'll just go into cast form now, but I would have much rather saved that energy for when Little Ninetales comes back in. Actually, though, wow, I can't believe I'm actually going to do this, but I think I'm going to be able to go straight for the Blizzard. But I kind of wonder if it's even necessary. Water Ball, this is definitely going to hurt a lot more, but with it already down to half health, I kind of wonder if, like, I could have just gone for Water Ball and had basically the same result. The one thing I don't like about this scenario is... they're not going to use a charge move, and they're going to be all ready to, like, unleash Water Balls, if not something worse, as soon as my Wish Cast comes in. There it comes. As I first saw, the shield is going to be the only thing that actually allows us to salvage this, but I'm kind of wondering if it's going to be enough. I think, at least it's to my favor, that Charm is raw power and no energy. But that still is a little closer than I wanted to call it. So hey, this team's not that bad. Considering, like, I mean, we didn't see, like, top Great League meta, we didn't see a single Azumarill. Which, I have a feeling, like, if we saw an Azumarill, this team would have a little bit more of a problem. I mean, I guess I have Gengar, but I also don't have a Poison-type move. I don't think I'm going to touch this team until Retro Cup anyways. But yeah, overall, went a lot better than I was expecting. I'm definitely looking forward to using this thing when Retro Cup comes around in, like, the next month. Ah well. See y'all later.